I'm Victoria Kettle, and the company I've chosen to do my vlog about is Qatar Airways. Qatar Airways are an airline company based in the Middle East that was launched in 1997 by Akbar al-Baker. They're the youngest global airline to serve all 6 continents, and they connect more than 150 destinations. Their target market is middle to upper class citizens. One feature of a service is that it will always fall on the product-service continuum. This shows how high or low the service level of something is in comparison to how high or low the physical content is. On this continuum, airlines fall towards the high service, low physical content side. One characteristic is being perishable. A perishable service is one that cannot be stored or saved after the customer has utilised it. Once the customer has rendered the service, it irreversibly vanishes and they cannot use it again, such as a plane ticket. Another characteristic of a service is that they are intangible, meaning they cannot be held, seen or touched as they don't have a physical presence. In the case of Qatar Airways, the flight itself is the intangible part. However, there are tangible aspects within the service, such as meals and drinks on board. Another characteristic of a service is that they are variable and not standardized. With Qatar Airways, depending on whether you're flying economy, business or first class, you'll receive a different service. By making their service variable, it ensures that they can satisfy each customer's expectations, which can vary between different ticket class holders. For example, if a customer paying first class prices received the same service as an economy class passenger, they would feel as though their expectations hadn't been met and would leave Qatar Airways feeling unsatisfied and not likely to return. Qatar Airways sell 3 different products: economy, business and first class tickets. First class passengers have access to a lounge before the flight which serves food and drink. On board they have a lie flat bed, the white company pyjamas and an amenities kit, as well as fine dining. The air hostesses are on call for the whole flight to attend each passenger and provide them with their wants and needs. Business class also have access to the lounge, spacious seats and luxury cuisine on board. Economy class have a standard seat and meals but with less option. Qatar Airways has value-based pricing, which offers a different price for each ticket class. They determine their prices with a market follower strategy. They go off of what competitors are charging so that they can be equal with their competition. This is easy to do as the prices are easily accessible online to the public. Qatar Airways also have a best price guarantee, so customers are sure they are getting the lowest price possible. It works in a way that if a customer finds a cheaper fare, lower than what is on the Qatar Airways website, then Qatar Airways will match the price. They promote themselves across many different platforms and sponsorships. They use TV, radio and YouTube adverts. They're also sponsoring the Qatar World Cup, encouraging fans to fly with them to the matches. They sponsor other football clubs such as Paris Saint-Germain and Bayern Munich. Therefore, their brand name is on the players' kit as well as around the stadium. This helps increase brand recognition. Qatar Airways sell its products through many different distribution channels, such as on their website, their app, over the phone, and at designated airport desks. This ensures there is a suitable option for each customer. Customer journey is split into 3 stages: pre-purchase, purchase and post-purchase. It has been said that the pre-purchase stage encompasses all aspects of the customer's interaction with the brand, category and environment. For a Qatar Airways customer, the pre-purchase stage may begin with someone feeling like they need a holiday. They then may see that Qatar Airways travels to their chosen destination, and as a result of the price, word of mouth and reviews, the person may then choose to fly with them. Next is the purchase stage. This is when the customer begins its journey on the brand's purchasing environment. For the customer to go through with the purchase, Qatar Airways need to have an efficient, easy to navigate website and app so that the customer can go through with the purchase with ease. On TripAdvisor, there are many good reviews about Qatar Airways' online booking system. It was said by one customer that their trip was excellent in every way, from the booking right to the travel. Post-purchase. This is when the customer interacts with the brand and its environment firsthand. This is a critical touch point as it can determine whether they repurchase the service and stay loyal to the brand. Regardless of the pre-purchase and purchase stage, if the consumer didn't enjoy the post-purchase service, it can result in bad reviews, bad word of mouth, and an unsatisfied customer. Touch points are different times when the customer interacts with the brand. For example, seeing an advert, going on their website, or using their service. These touch points can determine whether a customer repurchases or purchases the service. For example, if a consumer is on Qatar Airways website booking a flight but is having difficulty, they may then exit the page and find somebody else to book a flight with. So it is crucial that Qatar Airways try to make all their touch points pleasant for the customers. There are different types of touch points, such as brand-owned, partner-owned, and external touch points. Brand-owned are the ones that the brand has control over, such as their social media accounts, websites, and prices. As Qatar Airways have control over these, they can try their best to ensure the customer has a good experience with these touchpoints. An example of a partner-owned touchpoint is Qatar Airways' partnership with British Airways. These work in such a way that if a British Airways customer has a good experience with them, they may then opt to use a partnered brand as they would expect to have the same good experience again. External touchpoints are outside of the company's control, for example, online reviews and word of mouth. Therefore, it is important that Qatar Airways try their best to make sure customers are happy and satisfied to eliminate the chances of bad external touch points to new customers. Relationship marketing is used by companies to create lasting relationships with its customers, resulting in loyalty and repurchase. One relationship marketing strategy is loyalty schemes. The idea is to build lasting relationships by rewarding the customer for their loyalty. Loyalty schemes are perceived to be one of the most successful marketing tools. Qatar Airways loyalty scheme is called the Privilege Club. Members are rewarded with points for flying with Qatar Airways. There are 4 tiers in this club: Burgundy, Silver, Gold, and Platinum. The higher the tier the member is in, the more benefits they get to enjoy. 21.7% of airline loyalty card holders said that frequent flyer loyalty schemes are much better than other loyalty schemes, such as hotel loyalty schemes. However, the financial impact can be significant to the brand by giving away free gifts and discounts. Furthermore, hierarchical loyalty schemes have been associated with addictive behaviors. Between 2016 and 2020, there's been a fluctuating level in the satisfaction of handling complaints in airlines. To make sure that Qatar Airways consistently handles complaints, they need to provide excellent customer service, to listen to their customers' opinions, to constantly meet expectations and leave customers happy and wanting to return. Although a bad experience with the brand may destroy the chance of customer loyalty, the successful implementation of service recovery strategies may prevent the defection of customers who experience a service failure. Therefore, hiring a team, despite being costly, who can answer complaints efficiently is definitely important and beneficial to Qatar Airways, as it provides a chance for them to make amends with a customer and gain loyalty from them. Special services. This allows customers to specify their needs on their booking, which Qatar Airways will then provide a special service to cater for their specific needs. Some of these include mobility assistance at the airport and on board, helping pregnant women, unaccompanied minors, and special dietary requirements. As a result of this tailored service, the customer is more likely to return. Services like these result in high customer satisfaction. A study found that amongst international airlines in Australia, Qatar Airways was one of the top 3 airlines with the highest customer satisfaction rate, scoring 85%. Customer engagement has been found to boost loyalty, trust, and brand evaluations. Qatar Airways have many social media accounts on which they post regularly, such as Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram, which together have a following of 6.7 million followers. Proactively engaging customers is the answer to creating and leveraging loyal customers. Important elements of the customer experience in this service category. A Statista study showed that 41% of respondents said in-flight entertainment is their favourite aspect about flying. Qatar Airways have 4,000 in-flight entertainment options in more than 30 languages. This could be a selling point to customers. A study conducted in 2016 found that 81% of respondents agreed that legroom was the most important factor amongst US adults when flying. Qatar Airways purchased state-of-the-art aircraft, but most airlines provide a 31 to 32-inch seat, whereas Qatar Airways provide a 34-inch seat for added comfort. In research conducted in 2019, 200 participants were asked what the most important factors are when using air transportation. The highest share of respondents, 40%, answered the fare. Qatar Airways tried to create lasting relationships with their customers by offering its best price guarantee, as well as Privilege Club members being able to use mileage to get cheaper fares. Their biggest competitor is Emirates, who are also based in the Middle East. In 2021, Emirates had 19.56 million customers and Qatar Airways had 18.55 million. Emirates have 5,000 in-flight entertainment options, whereas Qatar Airways only have 4,000. They both have the same size seats. Emirates have a slightly larger fleet size than Qatar Airways, which may be why it had more passengers in 2021, as they can have more operating flights at once than Qatar Airways can. Going off of TripAdvisor reviews, they both have an overall score of 4 out of 5. However, Emirates scored slightly higher in in-flight entertainment and check-in and boarding. Therefore, Qatar Airways should aim to improve its in-flight entertainment as well as an easier check-in/boarding procedure, as these stages are both crucial touch points and parts of the customer journey which can determine repurchase. Considering the customer journey and touch points, buying a first-class ticket may require some pre-purchase thinking as it is expensive. Emirates provide a 360 tour of the first-class suites on their website to give the customers a feel of what they are paying for. Qatar Airways don't do this, therefore Emirates may be the preferred option as the customer has had more of a visual representation to what they are paying for. I think overall Qatar Airways are fairly on par with Emirates, considering Emirates was founded over 10 years prior to Qatar Airways. This means Emirates have had longer to build relationships with customers, design the experience, and develop more advanced technology. They are both award-winning airlines with similar price points and reviews. I think something Qatar Airways could do to become a higher-selling airline than Emirates is expand their in-flight entertainment, always try and have slightly cheaper fares than Emirates as the fare plays a huge role in customer decisions. They could also try expanding their Instagram following as Emirates has over 2 more million followers. Skytrax is an international air transport organisation who awarded Qatar Airways with the Airline of the Year award for the 7th time. It also holds awards for the World's Best Business Class, World's Best Business Class Lounge and Dining, and Best Airline in the Middle East. These awards show how well Qatar Airways services. However, Skytrax have also awarded Emirates with many awards, such as World's Best In-Flight Entertainment for the 17th consecutive time, World's Best Economy Class, and World's Best Economy Catering. I would say in its sector it is doing incredibly well despite having less customers than its main competitor, Emirates.
Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.